BBL's playground. Haven. BBL had a lot of good plays. I don't think they're looking too bad.
And they sure didn't succeed. Well, it's time to get on into this split. Our final map of this series, BBL, looking to make history here for their roster, for their region.
Straight up
done on their defensive side.
B control with just a smoke. That's so funny though. Both teams were ready to stun just in case there was a duel here. If this was a stun, this was gonna be a reactive stun.
They've used their wall already, interestingly enough. I feel like BBL have the wrong read on the pace that's coming out of Fnatic here on the pistol.
Yeah, no, this looks very slow indeed. Obviously a team that's known for these sort
so
of
BBL on defense, Fnatic on attack, straight up mid control. There's been silence for a bit, so they take B main. This is interesting. Chronicles here with the spike.
For an earlier rotate.
Oh.
That's at least something. And this aggressive push, Chronicles waiting for it. An instant dink, a flash to even just hold them back.
Bit of damage and they go back.
So he has to be very careful in those sort of scenarios. There you go. Durka's like, well,
nice defensive wall. Looks like it's gonna be breaking soon.
Literally, there's the wall broken completely. Durka, you know, just spotting that they
nice fake over towards B. It might even pull an extra rotate over.
Off of fear.
This is really good. Okay. A lot of this comes down to the Cypher and the Raze. The Raze has a good nade.
Is where things will end, and that couldn't be any better. You have got 4 players towards that B site. 3,
keep an eye on the time. Raze still has nade. It could be huge.
He's gonna have to push through a smoke if he wants to help Suchni. And
that's the spike. Time pressure.
They might start to throw
and they have heaven. Oh god, they have to go for the safe plant, right?
From getting the plant, but right now there's just no opportunities.
Wow, Leo did great here. Wow, holy hell! Okay, dude, it was looking really close until I saw that.
He's been snappy before, but this would have to be the snappiest of them all. 3 players, almost all on full HP, even spotted out by the cam. They have all the information. This was sort of his plan to maybe sneak his way back through, clear all the extremities of this after plant. But the fact is, they now have heaven control as well. Fnatic will take home that pistol. There was a moment where it seemed it was possible.
Yeah, there was a moment, but Leo's here.
No, not this time around. BBL's opening pistols certainly haven't been working out too well. But look, with the damage they did on some of these previous second rounds,
I think his Sky will look better with time. There was some rounds we saw, I think it was 2 days ago, I can't remember fully, where I think he got called out with the flashes a few times, so he doesn't... It's definitely not on par with his Sova. I'm not expecting it kind of to ever be, but I think it's only going to get better with time.
That's the thing, they've got some expensive belts of utility to buy up. How has Brave managed to just kill off Durka?
This...
And that's the thing, I think they threw in the nade.
This is... Oh boy. This has gone really bad.
I mean, you're up against a round like this. We already mentioned how easy it is to get those sort of plays when you're on this. Maybe they're reading the one player playing on A side.
That's good info as well.
It's going to be easy, just get in, pressure him.
Keep an eye on the B push. They get a lot of info on this as well. As we can see, this right now is the perfect call. They do the perfect call. What's the timing like on this? Couldn't be any better for... Dude, it couldn't have been any better for him, but he didn't win the duel out. Got a good amount of damage done. There's still the hero gun over towards Aslan. Has been playing well. Okay. Leo's got this kill. What else is there?
Already, Kushner's going to be dropped as well.
Yeah, it should be hard now from them all coming spawn. Let's see how much damage Aslan can do still. Wait, what?
How is Brave so good with the classic? That is the second kill he's managed.
Oh, dude, if he didn't go for the gun, he gets that kill.
Actually ends up going down. And eventually,
nice eco again, no good damage. We have a rebuy here, and double armor that needs to get rebought. So
this round
very nicely done.
Easily falls out of Fnatic's hands if 1 or 2 of those duels go the other way. So they can be pretty happy to still have 3 weapons, have 2 rounds on the board.
Still going to turn into a very good bonus. We're just going to have... We might even have... They could buy an extra rifle and go for like an NA buy on the next round, or we could just see that now. Yeah, okay, we're going to pretty much see that now. 4 rifles. Chronicle takes a bit of a hit. Just straight going back over towards A. It did get shut down here. Do they go straight into sight, or do they go heaven this time?
The whole team just waiting. You're playing with some slightly weaker weapons. This is where you want Durka to just go diving in. Now we see this cam in pretty much every single Cypher setup. Just watching.
Oh, it didn't see
And they've again managed to slow
Yeah, I
this
didn't
push
see him,
out.
so they
Sushi
just
also
think that they
finds
can run over
Boaster
towards the site
as
because
he
they
tries
think the
to make
dog's
his way
cleared it,
into the
but
site.
actually...
And actually, Chronicle's kind of solo here. The rest of the team haven't made a move yet, but it doesn't matter.
Oh,
He's going
this
to
is-
take out that side for you, Till.
Yeah, fighting the side all by himself, but
It's
he had at least got
I'll
Durka
talk in
there
a sec about
to swing
this.
on through if the elbow fight ever came into play. Instead, he's taking his blast packs all the way to screens. I think they heard that. There's players up in heaven. They knew that he's making his way quickly towards this area, and you can see how cautious.
It's going to be a hard retake to clear these. Fnatic have good positions. There's a big duel going down to spawn. Durka wins it. BBL win these ones though. So it's a good plan if Durka decides to go heaven.
Gorgeous. Fnatic are under a lot of pressure. Chronicle has to go huge on the way through. Two players, they haven't checked him though. They've left him wide open. Luckily, he stopped after just two.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Durka had a decision to make here, and he decided to try and duel with Chronicle. And yeah, so he just swung, and BBL won a lot of important duels. But in terms of the buy itself, was a bonus round for Fnatic, so they did great. I really like this use of the Skydog, and this is why the Sky is just used heavily on a lot of maps now as well, especially as they keep on just nerfing the drone and the prowlers. The Skydog lasts for a really long time. So the fact that with the Skydog you can do this, right, all of this, and then you can jump out here, and just before you fade it will like check this bit here. Like, this is insane. So when you're trying to walk through this smoke, you can just clearly walk out towards the site. So this dog is insane. Like, it really is. It's really good. Obviously, we saw Boaster get punished by someone hiding here, but it can be really... I just love it. I just think it's so good. I think Sky is incredibly good at the moment. It's really strong.
Seen what Scream could do with the judge in a beautiful setup from Carmine called the other day. Didn't win the round, but he still did well.
Okay, in terms of this round, bit of a swing round, but Fnatic are buying light armor, so they're honestly probably going to be fine. Interesting to know that Durka's buying heavy armor. Maybe because he's being entering, maybe because he knows that they're going to have some kind of force buy and they might have a lot of these guns. Where is the judge? Over towards A, and they did the wall here. Brave is wrecked. If he can get another one, he's an absolute hero. Yeah, okay. Kushner has to somehow kill two.
He wants to fight for it. He wants to stand his ground.
Almost.
Only gets one for his trouble. They've spotted Suchny. No element of surprise.
Okay, instant decision making to go over towards B. I like this. As soon as the Sage is shown in heaven, they might think that they're both here. Yep, look at Boaster. Boaster no longer considers B main. Sweet spot has ended. He is still checking it. Okay, nicely done from Boaster. Ooh, I take it back.
Just revealing a little bit of the cloak, but he'll TP into the site. And now with a teammate gone, this becomes a much tougher task. Fnatic can reposition. Boaster may be low, but he's not taking any form of contact, just trying to spam through, knowing the position of his opponent, and at this point, the time ticking far too long for Suji to get anything done, just trying to escape with his life and getting tagged as he goes. He will be able to hold on to at least the Bulldog.
Nice round from Fnatic. Good amount of money from them on top of this as well, and we're going to have to see a low buy for BBL, so good chance for Fnatic to get a really strong lead here. They can get this money even better. They can get some of these ults stacked up, and yeah, they could be on for a really good one here. The low buy scary just because they're so good with the Sheriff. It's, yeah.
Just as he's hit by the paranoia as well, like he doesn't see them coming around till just the
Saw the
last
mini-map
second.
glitch. It was Omen, right? It happens like, no joke, it literally happens like 50% of the time. It happens a lot with Omen TP, and it happens in like all the time with Omen ult, where he'll just like randomly appear in like a place that he's nowhere near.
A lot of success on Haven, and this map, if anything, is one where there's a lot more potential. Playing a heavy gamble stack in towards A. It's understandable. In the early rounds, Fnatic were hitting A repeatedly. It's only in the last that switched up. This time, though, a lot more mid-control.
Yeah, it's happened a lot. Happens in certain patches. It used to happen ages ago, and then it stopped, and then now it's back as well.
Or pushes to come through, and in fact, BBL aren't going for that, Mitch. They are sitting pretty.
Stack up on A. This is a strategy we've seen.
Okay, let's quickly look at what they got for the info. Don't be freezing on me like that.
Next to 0 info. And a lot of the time it comes down to your killjoy on one side of the map.
B_Nater, what's up, dude? Thank you so much. Welcome into the Slug Club. Appreciate using your prime on me.
Eventually you're going to have to roll the dice.
Oh, Fruit, I updated my bitrate by the way. My bitrate's higher for this one. And my internet's, at the moment, doing alright. B_Nater, mate, thank you so much for using your prime on me.
All the steps, all the players around him, he's hearing them, he knows exactly what's going on. This call, sublime for BBL, and they know they've made the right decision. Cutie trying to snipe Dirk.
Oh,
even gets a little
oh
more.
my
The
goodness,
tag to Leo,
nice
10
stack
HP,
from them. There's
and
no
just as
time
many
for this.
seconds. No chance for
Chat, they're the
Fnatic
king
here.
of 50s. Like, how many is this? There was at least 2, and I think probably higher than that on Haven.
BBL don't even move.
They had just so much money on Ascent, so it didn't really happen that much.
I also would love to see how Aslan got 2 kills there with just a frenzy as they try and enter into the site.
Yeah, it
it
was a
seemed
good
like
gamble.
that man did God's work to bring them home this round. He's had so many high-impact rounds when they're on low buys. And because of this, Fnatic never managed to earn any level of cash. Yeah, he's just sat in the corner, not cleared, and because of that, Boaster, well, he's taking a lot of fight.
Splitting against ecos. Oh, dude, I used to have a big thing about this. You'll see, we used to lose our ecos all the time, and then literally we just had a, and like I don't mind anting this because we were just so bad at anti-ecos that literally I just said we do the same strat every single. We had, if you looked at our anti-ecos, we had the same strat every single time. For split, we would no joke just every single time just head over towards A, just do a straight up X deck. But a lot of the time, what you should just do is just use some Uto, scout it out, and then dog. I do think that splitting up is a little bit risky sometimes. It can go wrong, but this maybe wasn't. I mean, it was an okay example of it.
Setting up again from Fnatic.
But yeah, just with the Uto, you can get overwhelmed a lot in this game, so I like to keep it simple.
Regularly when facing off against Giants, they would put the pressure in onto Rhyme, hoping that he would pop all of his utility, then rotate out onto different portions of the map. Fact is, though,
in terms of the money after this, though, it was pretty good. They got some upgrades on the guns as well, so 2 people have really good money. And there's a lot of ults up, so actually with this win, BBL are right back in this. Why is he looking up with the dog? Because it's against the Cypher, right? Cypher camp could be there.
Could definitely catch them by surprise when you go for that last push and you're just hit by a blanket of it, but at the same time, in a round like this, you know, you're probably even hoping to bait out those
go for the
ults.
split again, big jewel, Fuchsia wins it out. Instant reaction with the nade. Does he want to boom bottom push this? It is a little bit risky.
That's not going to be an expected position. Rolling Thunder,
weird round at the moment. Durkee gets over towards spawn. They force out the breach ult. There's 12 seconds left. That's the spike. Nice shot. It's done. Okay, they need to speed it up. They need to speed it up. They're doing a pause. Mini's coming in.
They're still stacked up.
Mini's coming in.
We started to see sort of aspects of it over the last couple of maps. We saw it especially on Ascent. The amount of defensive side we saw wasn't huge. And I don't blame Fnatic for taking a pause here. This is one of those moments where, realistically, you're thinking you're in their heads. Like, we bait their utility out, we rotate back through, we split in. Okay, we faked some utility on that side. Then we run all the way back. And
what's the point of the Vents flash? Was it the Sky? It's literally to get info, right? If it's a Sky, it's just to use the flash as info. That's what a lot of the flash is used for, really.
Were you guys doing something? I didn't notice. We were just playing our own game here, like having a great time.
You know, one of the things then, over these past 2 maps, and this one here, the first 6 rounds, we've seen Fnatic call those timeouts now twice.
Yeah.
Running out of round 6. To see the pressure being put on this roster that early on, to see Mini feeling the need, like, let me put it this way.
There's been no real contest over towards middle, so BBL could change this up as well if they wanted to. All you're going to see from Fnatic here, and maybe not instantly, because obviously when you take a timeout on attack, the other team on defense like to do something, so you might just see them hold for a little bit, but in some of these later rounds, they're definitely going to be taking middle faster. There hasn't been much, I mean, it's been easy for them, but in terms of BBL, they might decide to now start fighting middle. We'll see.
Considering the pistol under their belt yet again, as it has been to start out each map, you know, that little injection of rounds is making it look a lot closer than it's felt in the last few. And in the buy rounds, where it's more important.
Well, the other thing as well is what was working versus Giants was Durka. Like, he was able to basically
Insta slow goes out.
Take pacier hits, and basically say, almost play it like a DM player that just run in. At the moment, he's 2 and 7. I don't remember the last
Damn, they
time
baited out a lot of
7.
util though, and the wall comes up.
And again, they're going for that early pressure into mid. Wall is going to be utilized.
This is nice. This is a much heavier shutdown though. So BBL have adjusted pretty well at the moment. I like this.
Double sentinel of the Astra.
It's real heavy mid shutdown. Dog goes in, dude, they're doing great to just stop them. 1 minute, they might decide to leave this here, and as we can see, there's an info trip towards drop, so this has to get cleared, otherwise we're going to have 3 people the whole time over towards B. They're probably not going to think there's an info trip here with how much pressure. Oh, what the hell is that? What the hell is that, dude?
Finally deals with him, but is it too little, too late?
This is
on their way back through as well.
Out-dueled all 3 of them.
One of those rifles, and he might not get a chance. They're still contesting for this part of the map, and in comes Cutie, nade in his back pocket, rifle in his hand. He's looking for some targets.
Ooh, they have a chance to go back, but I think they might just save. Yeah,
15 seconds.
It looked for a moment with the 20 seconds.
Fnatic have to save again. I really like this approach. This was really cool, right? Their whole approach, and like they kind of knew Fnatic wanted to speed up over towards middle. So obviously the timeout was obvious what they were going to do, right? They got timed out twice in terms of running out of time. So what the talker and the timeout was going to be obvious what it was about for Fnatic. BBL's approach to it was really cool. Heavy mid take, then once they've kind of done a lot and they've stopped them from getting mid pressure, they just fully leave it, and they had the info trip here as well. So they kind of took top middle at 50 seconds, and then they didn't really feel like they had enough time to create the pressure over towards A. It was just meant they could stack 3 people here. Obviously, nothing... Oh no, there's water everywhere.
Put that on screen.
I bet he didn't think there'd be a replay either. That's
no. I bet
that's no one tell him. No one tell him. No one saw it. It's okay.
It's fine. Pat it down. Pat it down.
But this was somewhere that.
Dude, are they the same cups? Ardis was going crazy about the cups in chat the other day.
Not the kind of team I'd expect to even come into this. Well, he is caged the beast, I suppose.
Wait, that works?
It's like Pokemon. Has he caught him? Can he use him now? If he picks it back up, how does that work? Hello. Well,
oh my god, he had a good timing over towards this as well.
I'm almost thinking it's like Ghostbusters. He'll pop the cage and then the tiger will come back out again.
And just get whoever's closest. That'd be something.
Good start again.
It knocked out the dog. What the hell was that interaction at? That was crazy. Okay, this is not too bad for them to try and walk in contact this. Camera spots, again, this is a good camera. We saw a bad one the other day. Good camera spots all of this. Who the hell is that? Oh, you're crazy. Damn, okay, well, Durka did insane in this one.
Well and truly in the lead here. They have had trouble breaking into sites.
Uh-oh.
Solution seems to have been found. That was close. And Chronicle needed to do it himself.
He's done that a couple of times.
He has.
Yeah, he has done that. He did one on Haven as well.
Brave is going to be shut
He's fast with it.
Better from Fnatic. I think just using a couple of ultimates there. I think you even have the From the Shadows just to ping out a couple of players, reveal their locations, because that's been one of the things that I think Fnatic's a big
5 attacking rounds? Dude, I think it's different these days. I actually don't have a good... I don't have a good grasp of this map anymore in terms of what side it is. People are putting too much up on attack. I think maybe the map's always been relatively balanced, and we had, like, again, Astra and Chamber meta just meant that it felt really heavy defense. So I actually think it might be pretty much an even map. I have no idea anymore. Yeah, that was a bit bold.
The nade almost killed Boaster. He's down to 19 HP.
Right back up.
Yeah. He got a little bit unlucky with that one. Tried to catch them off, instant reaction, spamming over towards this now. So giving up with the mid control has not been working. Now we're just trying to heavy hit sites.
Well to sort of deter them on this initial push and try and just stop them finding any information, even just using blast packs.
I do think they're wise to not use the Rolling Thunder just yet. Wait for the
Nice
retake,
double
wait to
swing.
have them
You've done
grouped
enough
up.
though.
Now the
Okay,
heaven
nicely
control
done.
being sought after. Look
Nice
how
double
quickly
swing. They
BBL
think
lead.
we might have an
And it's
instant
certainly
reaction
back in
like
your
this, so
mind
they
that
insta
that
go
Rolling
back. It
Thunder's
was a
gonna be coming
good
through any second.
over
They're
rotate
also
and a
contemplating
good decision once they kind of got it back into the 4 and 4 to go to take back map control and go back into a normal setup. So yeah, this is good. Keep an eye on the spike at the moment. 40 seconds. Dude, they read this really, really well. BBL are looking great. I'm not saying that they can win this fully because they're still kind of low, but they've given themselves a really good chance into the 4v5. Well, what was a 4v5. This is a nice kill trip.
This push has to be coming in just because of the position where Chronicle is. And even if they get this right with the Rolling Thunder, they're not going to expect players to be here. A decent trade, but they shut down
Yeah, Brave had to get one. Boaster got the most important kill here.
Still a couple to deal with.
Hats off to Fnatic for that push. We did get Suchny popping his ultimate to try and reveal.
Chronicle could ult heaven.
Give him a chance in the fight, but they pounced too quickly.
Oh my goodness, how is Boaster winning some of these? Oh my god, he puts him down to 33 HP.
That has left BBL with no chance. The IGL taking matters into his own hands and guaranteeing Fnatic a 5th right there and then. Gorgeous stuff. And I think Turco's going to be able to save this weapon without too much trouble, unless he creates trouble for himself by going on up through spawn. But he's sitting pretty.
Yeah, maybe Prophet.
They're still ready to go.
Maybe that as well.
It gives like a reveal.
Oh, here he is.
Yeah, but it's like obviously just a bug, but there we go. 5-4. Fnatic reclaim the lead. It started to look like it was going to get a bit.
Lewis, what's up? Oh my goodness. I'm worried for that game, Lewis. I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried for Heretic's sake. I'm worried for my sanity.
Were almost winning them just by playing
we'll see.
And that was when Fnatic
the bar's really low. There's that. The bar is incredibly low. So
same again. But they were able to just pick off these players, realizing where they were relatively quickly and isolating those jewels. And because of that, now BBL are going to take a pause of their own.
Do they need... Chat, does anyone know what BBL's money was? I wasn't really looking at it.
3 left to go in the half, and this is somewhere they can still salvage this into a very good position to play from.
Chat, imagine a world, right? Imagine a world. We're on this cam here, but we still have the buy overlay. So we can watch all of this, but we can see the whole buy overlay. We see the money, we see the kills, we get all the information. But you're still watching this. It's fine. Technology is just not there yet. It's true, yeah. Maybe like a couple of years. Maybe we'll get it.
Either like being that sort of solo anchor, or
that'd be kind of cool though.
You got a lot of stuns, you've got an initiator in there as well.
Could be kind of cool.
So chances are you're going to be battling one side and relying on him the other side.
Just this, just this.
Play into the hands of BBL.
Like it's see-through as well. Like you can see behind it, it's transparent, so you can still see everything behind it. You get the information. Could be pretty cool. Could be worth trying.
In that last series versus KC was his. So he needs to be on form, otherwise, well, they're going to need a lot more on this defense.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Dude, the money's way better than I thought. What the hell? Okay, 2 people that can't really buy after this. So it is a massive round. I feel like if Fnatic win this, it's probably out of control. They get so much money now that they're starting to buy 50 armor. So that's when you know they're in control. Is that going to hit the... Oh my goodness. Dark has had enough of going in first. And he's told Boaster, it's up to you now. You're in charge of going in first.
The remaining 2 get shot out of that. I like the idea from Fnatic. You know that ultimately after a pause...
That's so funny. Okay, well, like we said, this was a very important round for them to win, and it couldn't be any better. The one-way caused a lot of problems. So in terms of what's been going on though, like it looks crazy what we just saw, but let me just try and shed some light on terms of what's happening. So we're kind of... Let's wait. Nah, I'm gonna talk. If something crazy happens, something crazy happens. So yeah, game plan at the beginning, take a lot of mids. They got timed out a lot, right? The delay was there. So now they're trying to sight hit, right? They're trying to sight hit. timeout came in from BBL. BBL have been losing loads of rounds over towards A. Okay? Losing loads of rounds over towards A. So Mini is thinking that most likely they're going to stack heavy A, try and do a heavy shutdown, so maybe there's 3 people here early. So instead of going towards middle, that again hasn't been working, they just try and do the B hit. But obviously, they don't have the best comp. They don't have a double duelist, don't have the best comp to get out of the choke points, so pretty much they're just set on trying to go through with Durka and Boaster itself. So it did look a little bit mad. They did try and force it, but that was like the call into the round.
It's like, okay, they probably think we're not going for this now.
They might, exactly, yeah, they might come around the corner.
Yeah, or maybe someone's gone back to...
How were the first... I mean, Lewis, the first map was a stomp. Like, the first map was an absolute stomp. The first half was 9-3, and Fnatic won the pistol in that 3. Like, Ascent was a stomp. No doubt in my mind.
5-5. Scoreline equalized once again. As said, I don't think either team will be particularly unhappy.
I mean, he's confused about the Omen TP. I think the both... I mean, yeah, I would be too. It's just, they probably forced it a little bit too hard. But again, the call was originally to go over towards B.
They haven't just let him waltz through, especially with the cams that have been used by Suchny. Yep.
No, I think it's literally to get out the choke point, and he's hoping that people would swing it. It's not too bad because only this area can see it, right? And no one from Heaven can see it. I'm pretty sure maybe they could see his head. I don't know. Maybe it's actually way worse than I think it is now. Now I thought about it a little bit. Okay, double kill trip over towards site.
This is interesting.
Like we said, they're now going to just do insta-site hits. It's relatively simple.
Too close for that to really matter, and he's able to at least mow down one. Support from Cutie was good. And the
yeah, I feel, it definitely feels like they've had a talk about Boaster entering more than Durka now. Boaster's taking a lot more risks in these past 2 rounds.
And Aslan now has the res. Kamek, the stand-in. The man filling some of the biggest boots in the world, and he ain't going to be able to clutch this one out. 4 players.
This chat, this is getting
sure no
to worrying territories.
At a minimum, are equalizing
like it really is.
Well, 5 rounds might be enough, Tom. They're looking set
the site hits aren't working. I think they must go back to middle. I wonder if Boaster's going to call go back to middle. They've been getting down. They've been getting shut down a lot on these side hits, and I think BBL are doing great in terms of that. Right, they shut down B heavy. A's been working twice in a row. Obviously, they're going to go over towards A, so they had a good shutdown here. I really think Boaster needs to just go back over towards middle, but we'll see. They're going to at least take A main early. Sorry, B main early. This can work well. We'll keep an eye on how many stars get used early.
Durka going to be out on that attack side because his play is going to be very different than what we've seen in the last 2 maps.
Well, bear in mind, versus Giants, 7 rounds on the board for Fnatic, and it was 13-11. So
on their defense?
No, on their attack.
Okay, they wanted to do a reaction over towards this and decided to go to middle. This is nice. They dog out. They did it see. I see no ping, so I don't think it's saw, but the flash is going to give them info. So they at least got the wall out of them.
Too much information had, and he might just spring it into
BBL are leaving middle a little bit earlier than normal. I say a little bit, only by like 5-10 seconds. Smoke is still up though, so they haven't gone through, so I like this call. As we can see, there is no info trip here. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's the ult. The setup was nice, but Boaster has got an important kill. Keep an eye on B main. Where we're going back to A. Oh, okay. As we can see at the moment, really good call. 3 people here, 1 person. 1 kill trip. Double cage for him to play off, so he's going to put this up, and it's just like a whole... He has the whole bit to rotate with these double cages either side, so this is going to be cool. You're going to see double cage. He's going to buy a lot of time. He's going to try and get a kill with this kill trip. He must be wondering, wait, why is no one pushing me? There's 15 seconds left. Keep an eye on the time. Leo got a massive duel. That's a massive duel as well.
For Cutie to maybe pick up another, and it's not quite going to happen. Turco left
Leo's 1 HP. Oh, nice reposition from Leo. Holy hell, this is a crazy round. Crazy round. I like the setup from Cypher. And I liked how I like the mid rounding, first of all, from Fnatic. I like their decision to go over towards middle. I like the Cypher setup. I mean, got a little bit lucky with the 1 HP.
This half
really.
now, you know, there are certainly a ton of questions. For me, BBL, as I said, you know, it's going to come down to the Executioner and Durka head-to-head. I'm expecting Durka. We're not going to see that.
I got a good amount. I got like 7 hours. 7 hours went gym. At the moment, the schedule's alright. It's actually tomorrow that's going to be the nightmare, because like this weekend's going to be a bit of a nightmare because we do NA and then we wake up early. So that's actually going to be that's going to be the rough one.
I'm going to say they've got a good shot at taking this now.
For sure. Like at 6-6 half, as said, like in the last series, Fnatic looked better on the attacking side. And,
thank you, Joshua.
Fairly even versus Giants. I think compositionally, they've got a lot to be able to set Kushner up with. I think, again, I've called him a focal point throughout this series. But
yeah, we're going to try and do NA and then Pacific. But again, I still haven't fully found if I'm allowed to do NA yet.
We've seen it out with like nade, slow combos that have been fairly decent.
Let me check my DMs.
Players down. So I want to see if they've got anything like that, how he's going to be utilizing the wall to give them extra space, and even just on an individual level. Can he keep up the
okay, chat, we're allowed to do NA. So yeah, we're all good. We've been approved on all of them.
Been one of the difference makers that we've seen so far.
It's on. The madness is on.
Well, it'll be a minute before we get back into things and see those barriers go up in a moment for Fnatic to contemplate what's ahead of them. This has been one of the tougher challenges that they've had to face.
All of Americas. All of Americas.
Honestly. And I'm sure that to some extent,
yeah, this can do Pacific as well, so that's what we're going to try and do.
I don't think they were expecting this.
The schedule's not too bad.
Go to 3 maps, test them this much.
What's up, Enders? How you doing, by the way?
Digging into some chow right now. Kicking up their feet.
To be honest, I think maybe I did as well.
What days do you get a break?
I'll be honest with you.
There's like, it's not too bad. There's like 4 or 5 of them.
I think it's a very different ball game on this sort of map.
I think, but I also haven't scheduled in like the NA challenges stuff, so maybe I miss out on some of them, but we'll see.
The remainder of those Fnatic players, like you're gonna have the likes of Chronicle, Leo, and Durka trying to almost set up Durka to make those plays. You need a rock on the other portions of the map. Now, both can you talk in halftime? Yeah, everyone can talk in halftime. So in terms, again, how it works is all the coaches and all the players can talk in halftime, and then they can even talk right now until the barrier goes down. So they can talk, no longer can talk.
Well, barriers up on half number 2. BBL about to mount their attack.
And then obviously you get the timeouts.
Strongest teams we have in the world. Playing in with a stand-in who's been looking fantastic. We're neck and neck
BBL
right now with the chance
on attack, Fnatic on defense. Third map, massive pistol. Honestly, this is anyone's at the moment. Anyone's to take. Leo has a dog and a frenzy, so we're going to keep an eye on when he decides to use that to get info. He can clear all of B main if he feels like there's too much pressure going on. Used one flash over towards B main at the moment. We got a bit of a punish set up in mid. Is the bait good? Oh my god. I mean, the bait was good, but he got the nade out. He was not expecting Brave so close. Was it Brave so close? Yeah, it was Brave close. Recovery is looking alright. Here comes a flash. Oh, nice recovery from these two. Oh god, Boaster's getting pinched. Oh my god, why is everyone getting the nade out? Okay, crazy round.
This is a tough one.
It's doable because they're low. Oh, on your head. That's old. That's the old raise. That's a kill.
They'll be looking to hold on to that now.
Okay.
The second rounds from BBL have been good. And we saw
who won the first pistol in this? Did they win double pistol here?
Now they're on the attack side.
Yeah, chat, did they win double pistol?
On the defense than anywhere else.
Okay.
On buys, on low round buys, on
2-0. Damn.
When it comes to attacking on this map, it can be extremely difficult if your opponents aren't making mistakes. If
you almost have to death ball.
That is it, and even then...
Yeah, it looked like a crazy round. I like the setup from Fnatic, even though it didn't really work out to plan. I like the setup. I felt like Chronicle's util was everything. Nice one-way smoke you can do this with. This is interesting. This is actually... You can do this with Astra as well, obviously on this little box if you want to. But yeah, it's nice, and it just means that you get a lot of time. So just doing it in stages, right? Stage 1 was over here, now this is stage 2. And then just denying a lot of vision and hopefully delaying a lot. Dog goes over towards B main, it's going to C1.
Losing those stingers it's not the end of the world. And especially when your opponents sometimes buy up pistols, you can drop that over, and it ends up costing very little. But once you end up on a 3rd kill for BBL in this round, then it is an absolute disaster. Fnatic will feel that.
Why are they buying Stingers? It's it's heavy priority on rifles. So basically, Fnatic have 2 protocols on their defense pistol again. Because there wasn't a buy, they go heavy priority on rifles, and 2 people can buy rifles next round if they want. If BBL...
Oh, used.
Oh, he's
gonna check Leo's actually the guy. Leo's him. He checks that after it's not been checked. That's crazy.
Oh, this could get out of hand very, very quickly. Can't heal himself up. Can't heal anyone in this round, really. Aftershock to clear the corner. In comes the push. Right side, player crouched up, ready to trade on Turco. That flash doesn't catch him at all. Suchny playing the patient
good recovery.
game, and it might just pay off. They know the Turco's towards the side. He was spotted
this bait
on
might work well.
just moments ago. Now he's been taken down, and a surprise angle.
Oh my god, it was pretty close. Oh, it was pretty close. Dude, why do they look insane on their ecos? They look insane. They only get to keep 1 rifle from this, so heavy priority on in terms of the rifles, and they only get to keep 1 of them. Again, Fnatic's little thing that they like to do is no plant, they'll buy rifle, stinger. Against a plant, they'll just buy like 5 bulldogs.
I know they won't look it,
because they're scared of a force buy. Every single time BBL have lost a pistol, they've almost won the eco. Every single time. Real close.
And while you don't get emotions from Mini too often, but that was one where I think definitely a little bit of panic set in.
Well, you can imagine sitting there in the coach slot watching it. Yes, boys, another class, well done. Yes, and there's 1 guy left.
Okay.
Nice and no! You just like lose your mind when that's coming through. But,
chat, we get the swing round really early on. Maybe. I say maybe because...
They fully invested.
No, it is a swing round. It's fine. It's a swing round, chat. Let's all focus up. It's a big swing round.
3, it's tough. 4... yeah, you're buying up. This is your buy round.
Massive duel. Oh my goodness.
This Fnatic roster leaves a weakness up in heaven that's going to be filled by Boaster. He's crossed over, safe as can be, but Cuties on his tail. And this information could be massive. It hasn't bounced off the wall, though. It's going to go right by.
Does it bounce? No. Oh no. Oh, there's so much crazy. He might feel like he has a good timing, so he might just swing.
From Fnatic so far. He's gonna need to go
trades? No trades. 5 HP and gets the ult. That's good information. All 3 go over towards A. We can take a lot of space in reaction from this, and that is done. Okay, still 5 HP. We'll see if Leo can somehow get another. Does have a dog if he wants to help out Chronicle. Or just spam through smoke. Oh man, that's crazy. The 2 new boys have just absolutely owned them.
Really smart play.
Chat, how's Leo got this 3rd kill though? Like, what is this 3rd kill?
Stand inside a smoke with a silenced weapon, and he waits for that call to be made by his teammate that they're pushing.
Nice ping. Who's that? That's either him or that's the person who's dead. Just pinging this side of the... Where are we? Just pinging the side of the wall as they're running in.
Now's the time to do it. And it worked out perfectly. A frustrating round for BBL as they're now left down to...
yeah, someone pinged this side of the wall, I think, or it could have been. Yeah, I think it was this side of the wall for when they were running in. That's madness, yeah, and he is furious.
It was just basically perfect from then.
So, swing round like we called, and that might have been the game. Now we'll see.
He's gonna win the round.
Because most likely they're gonna get 10.
It seems like the signings of Leon Chronicle went quite well, you know.
Yeah,
not bad ones. I don't know. I honestly don't know how many came up with those 2.
Mediocre pickups.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, Ender.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe.
Yeah, Mech weren't even signed. There you go.
I'm leaning towards it being Icebox, but I also think I also kind of think it's going to be Haven, and I'm going to be
furious. You see it getting set up, but you can't imagine it has that level of impact. Basically stopping the round before it starts. And Suchny, Sheriff in hand, a 1v5. Bon chance. This is going to be a pretty tough one to close out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'd call it. I think the only man I've ever seen actually pull off a round like this.
Shut up.
Is on the other side.
Shut up. I don't want to hear Logan. Are you going to say Logan? I thought you were going to say Logan.
Leo on a 1v5.
God, I thought it was a Logan again.
You can leave
a
now.
Sheriff 1v4. I heard you say it already.
There is 5.
You said it too many times.
There is 5.
Yeah,
Leo did it on Haven.
Okay.
Damn, Mitch's.
God, Tom, you've hurt me so
So
many
Logan
times.
did
Do
a
it.
1v4 and
did,
split
yeah.
versus a very bad team.
Was it, Tom? Was it? Yeah, I've never heard you mention that before.
Chat, stop
Now
talking
you
about the
bring it up.
stupid
No, no,
Icebox
yeah,
sponsor.
yeah, I
Now you
always
bring it
bring
up.
it up. You know
The
me,
map
you know
comes
me.
in once the split's
Double
done.
digits for Fnatic
The
in
sponsor's
that round.
nothing.
Yeah, we saw that outcome coming from that. Certainly the first 4 kills. BBL, they had
I hate that. I hate that argument. It's killing
An
me.
unfortunate play that they ran into this time around. Competing for their 7th. Rez online. Not too much else to write home about. Actually, Fnatic, I see a lot of pings towards A ramp early on. Smoke going down. Are they fighting
Right.
for that orb?
This is it. Right here.
Oh, no.
Darker's not particularly close to his ult, so it doesn't really, unless they're trying to get it for Chronicle. Even still, though.
Map
again,
is
it's
back
just
April
switching on. The
25th.
rest of the
4
team looking to
weeks.
try and build up into
4
this
weeks
B play.
until it comes back
Ham
into
up close,
competitive.
and
That's the
Leo
worst E
again,
I've
he's
ever
been
done.
using this Tiger
4
just
weeks
to
until it's
clear
back
them
into
information.
competitive
There's gonna
play,
be
though.
quite a bit of it.
So
And
that's the
actually
end of
they
the
try
split.
and react off the back of it. Kushina, I think he got a little bit stuck in the mud. And Leo's done some damage. Still just looking to try and hold the line.
That's pro play.
Great
Dude, I
flash
don't
from
care
Leo
about
on
ranks,
that way
chat. I'll
through.
put that out there right
Stopped
now.
them from getting
Couldn't
any of
give
the frags that
any
felt like they
less
were just about to follow.
of a crap
Big
about
reveal
rank.
coming through. No lurk potential coming in from mid. Rez immediately canceled out, but they've traded it. And traded they'll continue to do. 3 versus 3. BBL not in a bad spot just yet. And a late play coming out of Suchny. He might be able to catch them with a surprise angle when they make their way through that wall. The plants come down.
I mean, they're in good
These players,
positions. The
time
smoke
might
to
not be a
isolate
big
one.
concern for
Oh,
Fnatic, but they need
Boaster
to get map
has...
control, hold something down, and his fight on the wall is
Okay,
everything.
Boasties, let's see it.
2v1 that remains. Boaster having to
Oh my
clutch
god,
it.
he
Good
nearly got the
damage.
plant.
Brave extremely low. No spams that follow. Still none.
Ah, unlucky.
They waited for that
Just,
smoke to
yeah,
fade.
just thought they might be
didn't
rapping
want
on
him
him
to
here.
have any suspicion that they were close
Okay,
like that.
important round for BBL to win it, and they do. The worry thing is, I mean, they're just going to have light armor, right, for a lot of this.
So we have time on our side. We don't have to take any level of risk. And that's the thing. The one thing that's a little frustrating about that round is you look at Chronicle in that scenario. When he dies here, he has basically a full belt of utility. He was just hoping to get the frag of somebody peeking. A single flash through there might have
But
been
they
enough to
said
change
they're
the
linked.
outcome, but
But
BBL do
dude,
well.
what's
They
linked?
weather the storm, especially after the counter
Nothing's
utility.
linked.
They invest a res as well to make sure this round goes their way and keep themselves in the match.
Okay,
Guiding light out mid, sees no one.
I'm going to stop looking at you,
Might be
chat.
oh,
You're
no,
distracting
it's not a
me.
gap for BBL at all. They've seen Guiding Light come from B, flash out mid, nobody else there, no contest, and the response
Boy,
is
that's a
to
good amount of
stack
info.
up and play towards here where they've smoked
That's a
off
really good
part
amount of
the map
info.
that
Kind of.
Fnatic are very much telling them we are contesting this. We are
Dude, they want to
fighting
late
for this area
walk
of the
into
map.
this.
You have to wonder what the idea is. Once the smoke fades around,
Oh, the
they go,
timing's
and it's a double stack. This is a meat grinder
insane.
from
We've
Fnatic.
got no
the
sound.
flash was good,
We
but
don't
it
need
gets
it.
them nothing. Leo just swinging in after, taking him down. BBL in trouble. Suchny and
One,
Aslan even
two,
locked out from
3
making the
people
move,
that
and
can't buy
Aslan's
next.
stuck in a corner. Okay, the smoke's helped.
That's pretty devastating.
Okay, Suchny gets one.
Wait, that's
at least
a
gonna be
big kill.
something.
This
That
is now
opens
so
up the A
doable.
site a little bit. The problem is it's such a long rotation from Aslan that there may even be a chance for Durka to catch him. It seems instead, though, that Suchny's just going to do his due diligence, find out
He has
there's no
wall.
one around this site, and Aslan is definitely wary
30
of ramp.
seconds left.
That's the one place that
Let's
isn't
go.
currently
Dude,
checked on, isn't currently
Fnatic,
clear. And
I
after
mean,
plant,
they're just confident
inevitable,
in their retake here.
actually Fnatic just
Is
grouping up
Boaster going to
on
use
that
his
B
ult
side
for
of the map.
info?
It
Do they
does
think
mean
the
there's a little bit
spike?
of
This
extra
is
time, but they're gonna
really
play this one
weird.
together.
This is really, really weird. They're so
It has
far
also
away
allowed
that it feels
Suchny
like
to
they
set
got.
up a really
It feels
advanced
like they
trap
think the
wire.
spike is literally
Well,
in
for a
B
moment,
main.
there was no one going that way. The deep flash, though, has them thinking they can send at least someone.
Because
I was going to say, if no one goes that way,
they're
it's
very
got a
far
huge
away from
part of
this.
the map
The
you
way I
can't
was
worry
looking at it
about
on the
anymore.
minimap, they didn't
Now,
even
though,
consider this. So
it could
yeah,
be
I
massive.
think
When Leo walks on
this is a
into
big
that,
duel.
You're not expecting one to be that close, but
Okay,
well,
they know
now
where
you
one
see
is. We have a
Suchny,
wall to play around on the site.
even if the trap wire reveals him, that player's
Okay,
had to fall back.
Aslan,
Deleted,
he's done some
and dealt with
madness,
Aslan, the
but
last
this
alive.
might be.
Being pushed on, nade
Whoa,
in, not
what?
going to catch him. Oh no, Boaster! That is not the play! Aslan has a chance, a serious chance, with a
He's done
bulldog
it.
in hand. Just
He's
Durka,
done it.
And even though he
No
falls, he's won
way.
the round.
1v4.
BBL with another surprise victory and a
Mini,
Red Bull clutch for
chat,
Aslan.
give me the mini replay. He's gonna be furious. How has he won that?
Happened?
That's a good question, Tom.
I thought they were grouping up to play this one together, but it seems like they get that first kill and everything just goes awry. Boaster maybe realizing the time's a little bit low.
Yeah, Boaster realized the time was
risky,
low, so he went for just a crazy play.
The position and give it up for Durka.
Damn.
But that never should have happened. And that's a moment where, well, Mini's looking a bit grumpy at this point. Two sides of the coin, it seems.
Absolutely. The motivation that is just injected into the entirety of the BBL roster, but into Vlad as well. Those are the kind of rounds that lift you up as a team. Put you
Grumpy
right
guy
back
gets
in a
his
series.
timeout.
Of course it's Aslan, by the way. Of course it's Aslan, by the way.
Definitely something was on chat. I'm telling you, something happened in the comms there, for sure.
Yeah.
They're not going to reflect about it. They're not going to talk about it now. Or he may like to say like one thing to just make sure the comms are good, but he won't really be talking about it. But yeah, in terms of their positioning, they definitely felt like they had the spike or something. I don't know what went wrong there.
Getting a win on, but you have to imagine from their perspective, this season
they were so far away with the rotate.
No.
You almost say it doesn't get any easier. Coming into the match, I would have said that.
Maybe one or two.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I can see this probably someone you wanted to mention. But
do I know the Fnatic coach? Yeah, for like probably like 15, no, a bit under 15, maybe like 13 years now.
I don't think this team makes it
So
on the list of teams they're concerned about.
This is getting. Oh, we have a big swing round. Okay.
A lot of people in this league after watching this match,
if they win this, I mean, whoever wins this is. Yeah, chat. This is the biggest round so far. I know that round was huge in terms of the impact, but this round is everything. Aslan is one away from his ult. Turco's one away from his ult. They walk contact mid, make no sound. The biggest round in the whole entire game, and they walk contact 4 people to heaven.
I don't think
and they can all get close to this and burst.
To be in this sort of position, winning those sort of clutches
and they do.
We know
and there's one person, there's no one on site. They did the perfect call. We're going to have to see a retake with Chronicle, We're going to have to see a retake with Chronicle's ult and Leo's ult as well. So they have good ults for this. Keep an eye on the lurk over towards middle. Ult goes in to see if there's anyone close. They can kind of lock them out here. Kushina has this. Astra ult. Dude, surely Astra ult. Astra ult comes in. They have res with the plant. They have this ult. Huge.
You might be right. This is terrible.
Oh my god.
Rolling Thunder, they think it's giving them the chance to fight back in.
Look at the damage. They've done so much damage.
And we're in a 3 versus 2. Aslan just about surviving.
Wait, what?
Oh no. Now we're back to the 2 versus 2. They know exactly where Suchny is, but that info comes in a little bit too late. That stinger on Chronicle. A triple kill. And a much-needed round win for
what
Fnatic,
the hell are these rounds?
On the board. 14 health.
Yeah, I guess swings and roundabouts.
14.
Right?
We've seen a clutch from them on 1 HP, 14 HP.
They lose this one instead for BBL. Karma. Like it does seem like the universe.
Oh my god!
Out. I'm not quite
sure I mean, this was it, chat. This was the round that everything went on. He wins that with a stinger, and dude, like, what is that? 1v3 with a stinger? That's disgusting.
It's just on the range.
His headshot percentage is going to be like 200% somehow.
Yeah, that's everything. Yeah, look, they have to go down to eco, most likely 12 rounds. That was it, chat. That was the game. It came down to a Chronicle. It down to a Chronicle clutch with a stinger long range. What the hell is this game? And BBL did the most perfect call as they do. Oh my god. Oh god, okay, chat. Everything's been thrown out the window. It's back on. It's back on. What the hell is this?
Do you even go for this? Do you even bother?
B is getting abused at the moment.
I don't know that you do. Maybe you're on some copium. They haven't picked up weapons yet. That was your
not
hoping.
again,
well,
no.
Cunie's gone, but still 2 rifles in play. A res online for Aslan. A heal soon to come back through. He can get himself healthy. Fnatic they're running the equation.
Yeah, that one was nuts. That was a crazy round, chat.
Back in it. You get that one round. It looks like it could be a demotivating one. 14 HP and a stinger. This guy comes in, a triple kill to close it.
They're incredible with sheriffs.
And then you do
I
that.
cannot. Every single one of them is incredible with sheriffs.
Like, we've talked about how they've been more slow and methodical at times when it comes to their defense. They've been more tempered, more calm in those moments. And then they go on to the attack, and you witness rounds like that, where there's basically a stun. And that's enough for a blast back executioner to get 2 immediate headshots.
Really good round for them as well. They get double upgrade in terms of these 2 guns. They're going to get rid of the Stinger.
That's the BBL of old,
So yeah, really nice. The rounds, super important as well, but the gun upgrade in terms of getting their money back online as well.
Even on the
It's
drop
huge.
down, that's Leo that he's taking out. Boaster trying to help out, and you can see the frustration most certainly built up. Fnatic 11-9, 2 ahead.
Aelus.
With BBL hot on their heels.
Aelus
Rolling
gifting
Thunder
over
and Rez online
to
for the
Enders.
attacking
Enders,
side.
welcome
Close
into the Slug Club.
to having a neural theft.
Chat, let's get a lot of Slug approves and welcome Ender in. Aelus, thank you so much for doing that. Appreciate the gifted.
You know, it worked out in that clutch round where they had Boaster like not defusing.
There you go.
Okay, see you later.
It's a good
Chronicle.
start.
Big scalp to take.
It's a good start. They're low buy into this one, so hero gun on Durka at the moment.
Removing him early and all the utility that goes with it. The stun on this map, so valuable. The BBL fans certainly.
I got hot.
They're behind their team
it's true.
here, and with 11-9 on the board, this is where everything could be decided for BBL. Pushing up to double digits, and they've decided to gamble it all on B. Looks like the right
Chat, he just won a 1-on-3
That's
with
the
a
thing,
Stinger.
you're a
He can do what he
Fnatic fan,
wants on this round.
you
It's a low buy.
Come down to the
You
Colosseum today.
you got a
Chill, relax, day
you
of
got a bit of
cheering,
a
having a great time.
you get a pass in this one in
Extend
my
the
books.
pressure's on. Fnatic never make it easy, though. You're always going to have a few heart attacks if you're a Fnatic fan, so we'll see if they're going to be able to turn this one around. Not this round, though. I'd be gobsmacked. Then again, I have been for the
He
last
saved
2.
it.
So
Yeah, it's just
we've
okay.
been there.
Not here. I
We've
mean,
been
it's
there
still
a
hero
couple
gun.
times so far.
Still same thing,
I wouldn't
guys.
write it off. The Rolling Thunder, the Rez, though, these are big things. for
Starting to
BBL.
get close to this ult as well. Like we're probably going to see
That
this
is
ult
ready.
in an
he
important
was
rounds.
He's
As
been
in
seen.
Kushner.
Now
Supposed
you
to
all
sees
start to
him.
think,
They've
let's all
isolated
just
a
go
gun
down
and
here.
they are
Let's just go
gonna
kill him.
they're
You know, if you
on
can
him
take this player out,
like a pack
there
of
you go,
dogs.
little nade on his feet,
Nicely
paranoia,
handled. That's a
and
gun
he is
to pick
gone.
up.
That kill alone, already more than you were expected to get, but now the time is
When
so
do they
low.
feel
Turk
like they
got the
have to
frag,
use
though.
the breach ult?
That put him online for his showstopper. It's just, it's so, they don't go for the surely, but they are. The time is so low, the pressure is massive now. They've got to deliver in every single duel from this point forward. Haven't decided to pop the showstopper. And, well, maybe that would have been the difference maker.
Oh,
BBL
this was
come out on top
close.
with that round. I gotta say, that looked like 2 different ideas.
M2R,
Yeah,
thank
I
you so
have a
much,
feeling
dude.
that it's one of those scenarios where
Chat,
they go,
new
okay,
member
we
of
have
the
the
Slug
money for
Club.
next
You know what
round.
to do.
They've
Let's
had
get a
some
lot
sort
of
back and
slugs in.
forth with their
Thank you,
economy.
mate. Appreciate
Let's
it.
not
Welcome
risk
into the Slug
ults
Club.
and make it costly,
This
but
is
you could've done
intense
that
for
from the
Reds.
outside.
Actually,
I guess
it's
it was
actually a
just
really sick
the
game.
inkling of, okay, maybe there's a chance here now that we've cleared out those back lines. One round the difference.
It's been so fun to watch.
A chance that this one
Okay.
goes all the way.
Massive
Have it any
round
other
again.
way, of course. It is split.
Massive rounds.
Definitely been here before.
Money is really low on a lot of these, and they're going fast. They're going so fast. Again, so much success over towards B, and they just keep spamming it. This is the ult Chronicle doesn't get hit by it. Nice trades, though. Nice res.
Brought Boaster down as well, and despite the showstopper
Duck
coming
has
in
to
from
kill.
Durka, he
Duck has
needs
to kill
so
2
much
now.
more on that site. His teammates dropping
Oh
like
my
flies, and they know
goodness.
exactly where he is. Pinpointed. Leaving Kamek to stand in, to stand out of that
Jakama
site.
as well, thank you so much. 3
Over
months.
to the A site to save this weapon.
Holy hell, everyone's alive.
BBL.
Chat, they
It's not too early to call it. They've
they
equalized.
have this
put
ult into this
neck and
next
neck
round
here
as
on
well.
Split, Tom. We're either
In
getting
terms
the
of the
victory,
money, they really need to save
13
this.
to 11, or we're going to go to OT. And either way, I'm going to have a smile on my face.
Or Fnatic went 13-11, you know.
Why would I not have a smile on my face then? Either way, you know? I'm just here for good Valorant.
Of course, of course.
You saying
Those
you're biased?
B-site executes, though, have been filth.
They have.
Like, the sheer pacing of which they're hitting the site, like, you look at where all of those players died. It wasn't like Fnatic didn't have a decent read. They were trying to fight for this one, but it's just the thing I've enjoyed most about this iteration of BBL.
Have you seen that
is
Sapphire
the
put on
spacing.
Twitter that she gets to
Like,
pick
you
whether
see the
her
fact
or
that
Prius
Chronicle's
observes
position
tomorrow?
is one that you
Let's
go,
hope for
"Oh,
our
no,
sake
you've
it's
left one of
Sapphire.
the best players in the world unchecked. He gets 1 kill, Turquoise, bang,
Okay.
instant. He's gone.
Let's
They
there
don't
was a
give
nade
him
on
a
him.
chance.
let's
That's the
tune
thing,
into this
They are
one.
being methodical. And they are, that's the thing, they're happy to risk players like Kushner,
Let's tune in
especially in
for
a
this
round
one.
like that when you have a res. It's absolutely fine. It definitely helps that Aslan's also top fragger in the server, so you're getting those a little bit more often
Yeah,
than you
big
normally
rounds.
would.
Dude,
11-11.
Fnatic need to shut down
Actually
B.
a little bit
They're getting
shaky
wrecked in
for the
B.
side of Fnatic. Ultimate's not really in a spot to do too much, at least right now. And Kushner with a showstopper, that could be the freest of entries.
Oh boy, we
Looking
forced.
like he might just put it straight
Into it.
Oh, hello. I've thought that already, though. You know, when I was looking at
Shut down over towards middle, and then yeah, you can see why there's 3 of them over towards here.
Just not wanting to burn them. Very conservative, yeah. I think just not wanting to burn them up.
Mew
for nothing, you know?
Dude, your name's hard to say. Musician, thank you so much. Dude, that's so much info.
3 players, but he doesn't expect one to be so
They've got a sweet spot where they have to send it in.
He slowed it down.
Durka. Oh,
They've
Durka.
snuck a player into the corner, and that's Cutie's biggest weakness. Durka with a double.
Nice
this
trade.
Fnatic still in control. Suchny and Brave getting sprayed at through the smoke. The bullets whizzing past. They'll just about stay alive. The damage has been done, though, and this round set up for Fnatic's victory.
They still have the spike, though. It's not like that was dropped to the dirt. And actually, the rotation started back, but instead, BBL have
They cut
paused.
sound. It makes
Again,
them think
exactly
that
what
they've
we're
gone
talking
and
about.
done this.
They would've just
So a lot
sprinted
of
to
question
the other
marks
side
around the
times
map.
of old. Instead,
As we can
they're
see,
being patient. They're playing with the
A
rotations.
is pretty
They've
weak
even
at the moment.
pinged some of those players. making them
Boaster.
think, if they can get this kill onto Boaster, this round is more than open. But
Timing.
it's just when they go for that timing shot. And if Boaster peeks back at the wrong moment, they might just have him for free.
Have they seen him when he's doing
trying not
this
to give
peek?
it away, though. Playing this one passively, and now knows that he's the one under pressure.
10 seconds.
Holy hell.
Just about.
Okay, they get the plant.
Goes in, but
They've had some hero
have to at
plays.
this point. Here comes the Heaven.
They need
BBL,
another one.
Chronicle a little bit more patient with it. That allows them time to reposition here on BBL. The repositioning from Suchny, it's a little bit different than you might expect. That flash, I don't know if it caught him. I don't think it did. Didn't look like it. Braves got one. They don't know where Suchny is.
I was going to say, he's going to get spammed down, right?
And now he's the last one to locate. Seeker comes in. They've seen him. All they have to do is close the fight, and Leo does that by himself. A triple in this round to put Fnatic on map and series point. A long-fought battle for BBL,
one chance
but
for
they might
Fnatic to
just
close
slip
this
up at the last
crazy
hurdle.
game out. One chance. BBL was so fine in terms of their money. Leo did everything, especially the extra trade over towards A.
Peek out from Brave to get the initial kill, but that trade just straight through the screen might be one that ends up haunting them. And BBL are going to take a pause. If there are any words,
Damn.
the wise words
Damn,
of
that's how
Vlad
the
that
kill
he
went
can give
down.
right now, this is the time to try and throw them in. A plan that maybe they've been saving. There are many teams that might be thinking, okay, we've got to bring stuff into playoffs, but for BBL, any win under their belt,
it's a good
is
time
gonna
for a
be
timeout.
huge for them going towards
One-
that playoff spot.
one
But more
miracle round.
importantly, getting a win over Fnatic.
I don't think they have
is a
any
stake.
ults. I'm pretty confident.
Oh, it most definitely is. I'll tell you what, the performance so far is already a statement.
Yes, true.
But if they take that win, it is a legitimizing factor beyond belief. Hell, I'll
What
tell you
map
the
do I
fact
think
that
should
we
be
went
taken out?
all through
I
the
honestly
map,
just want to see
all of
Icebox
the
taken out.
rounds
I'm
in
fine with Ascent
regulation
as
at a
well.
minimum here on Split. And
Either of those
BBL
two.
are now calling their last timeout. Fnatic have used their timeouts throughout
had
this
to.
series. This has been a grueling series, and this team was not expected to put up anywhere near this level of a fight. It's not over yet. They still have a powerful ultimate. Cutie has been holding on to that showstopper for so long.
Oh, he didn't use the ult,
It could
okay.
break a round wide open. And this is a
But
perfect
Chronicle
time
has
for him
his
to do
ult.
just
No one
that.
else is close
BBL,
to it,
10
so that's
seconds.
it. Dude, they
Those
have an
barriers
ult to
will
get
go up
over towards
one
the
last
site,
time
and then
in
they have an ult
regulation.
to hold the site. It's
Fnatic setting up for what looks like more of a mid-fight. They've been doing this quite a bit in the early rounds. Both teams have, in fact, an early smoke, utility being expended, but they don't want to give this control up for free. Now remember, these hits into B through mid have been
Okay.
devastating. So I think that's
tried
why
to
the
create a
adaptation
lot of
has been
pressure
made.
over
They do
towards
not
middle.
want to
The
give that
problem
control up
is
for free.
they're doing their heavy
Do
mid
see
setup
a lot of
again.
presence from BBL that
So fine to
I
just
think
let them
someone
into
put
B,
out, but
and they
they're
can
slow
retake
to
with
it.
the ult.
As they move and
Smoke
reposition,
goes away. This
not
clears.
setting
There's
up
just
for
a
simple
small
lane
window.
play. It's not just
They
fake mid go
okay,
A.
this
They've got
is
players
oh
all over the
boy.
map. This is a default, but it's almost being used to
Three
bait Fnatic
pass
into
and
pushing.
walk
I
down
think that's
middle.
idea.
The timing's
They want
really
A
good.
push, they want
They
the A
have.
push, but it's a
Aslam
middle.
is going to
This
peek
where
this
the
at one point.
presence
Is he going to
coming.
see Raze?
And look, Aslan has to win that
Wow,
duel.
that's
the
Spike as
down.
well. That's huge. They haven't
They have
seen
a
Raze. They
decision to
just
make.
saw
They could push
Boaster.
up and hold
So
it. Instead, just the smoke, and it's the right call. They would have been
Oh.
way too quick.
keep an eye on the Raze, chat.
Kushner
Durka
into the
is
site, but there
everything in
no
this
one to be
round.
found.
There is
They've
Cypher
used
util
themselves
here.
the Cosmic Divide, and it seems like Fnatic have completely the wrong read. Durka, though, he might just be the thorn in their side. This kill might be there to end
Nice
the game,
trade.
but no, Brave is going to keep them in it.
Yeah, they're going to think they're multiple for this
know
one.
if there's more
They got to
players
get
there,
over
though.
towards
He needs to wait
site.
for a
They're
teammate
so
to
scared
get
that
back
everyone's
in, and
here.
because of
They
this,
can, as we can
Fnatic
see on
are
the
able to
minimap, they're so
reclaim
fine
so
to
much
hit site, but
control.
they have to be
They even
so
have a
scared of
quick
all of
flank
these
coming
areas
through,
again.
and with 20
The
seconds
double
left, it
luck
almost
is
has to be a
might
safe
be it.
plan.
He thought about it open. That could be huge. Turco's hit. He couldn't get around the corner. But look who's
Kamek?
waiting here. Cutie. He's hot on the scene. Taking down Chronicle, but falling himself. Brave.
45
1
HP.
versus 2. The Vandal in hand, and the hopes of his team riding on his back right now. 45 health, and it's not enough to keep him alive.
Chat, what a crazy game this was.
Required, but in the end,
Yeah, down to the wire.
they take the win.
Oh my
They
goodness.
push on. BBL, though, have certainly set themselves up as a dark horse
Hey,
coming
BBL
into
did
this
great.
event, into this tournament.
BBL did really well.
They have some serious